Chris Spiker here.
Aaron Goldstein. We are here with our third guest, Sylvia Gaxiola from Blue Star Mothers.
Hey, welcome, Sylvia.
Thank you, Chris.
So did you volunteer to be on the show, or did I ask you really politely?
You asked me very, very politely.
But you're with Blue Star Mothers.
Yes.
And, you know, I looked that up today because I wasn't quite sure what that meant. So that's a mom or a grandmother or a whole list of women who have someone in the service.
Correct.
And so what does that look like here in the Antelope Valley, the Blue Star Mothers? Must be a huge organization.
It's not really. We're the Antelope Valley Blue Star Mothers. We're Chapter 14. We're just a small piece of a larger organization nationwide. We've been Blue Star Mothers since 1942, World War II. There was an announcement in the newspaper, and out there in Michigan, a bunch of moms got together and formed the first chapter of Blue Star Mothers, and we're Chapter 14.
Wow.
My son is a Navy veteran. So Christopher served on the USS McKee, and he lives in Arkansas right now, but he's a veteran and very proud of him.
We all are, and we thank him for his service. Thank you for being such a great mom.
Thank you.
I see you on Facebook, and you're very involved, very socially active on all the different media platforms. What's the event that you're working on right now?
The event we're working on right now is we are Remembering Our Fallen to the Antelope Valley for the first time. Remembering Our Fallen is a display of all of our men and women from California who have died since 9/11. It's a display of pictures. It explains who they are and where they served and what branch they served in. So this display is going to be at the Rural Museum at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds.
Right.
And so we partnered with Vets for Veterans, and together we sponsored the display to come out to the Antelope Valley.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, these veterans groups, they work together.
Yes, we do.
And I'm thinking, just from sheer planning alone, important cause, but from planning to combine 2 or 3 groups together so that there's more focus and a larger audience.
Well, our mission as a Blue Star Mother, our mission is to serve our troops. We collect items and we ship them. We ship out care packages to all of our troops overseas and also in country. If they're away from home, we want to let them know that we're grateful for their service, even if they're in Texas and in North Carolina, wherever they are in the United States or overseas. We ship them out a package.
They took the oath, didn't they?
Yes,
So
they did.
they're serving, no matter where they are.
And we also serve our veterans. We're very much involved in all of our veterans. Even we go to different nursing homes and we find veterans there, and we pass out a hat or candy or whatever we can to let them know that we appreciate them, we love them, and we have not forgotten what they have done for our country.
We have to thank our veterans every day.
Yes. And we also support our Gold Star families. Gold Star Mother, Gold Star family is a mother or person who has lost someone in the war. So these are our 3 main objectives, which I call it's our mission. It's what we do, and we do this nationwide.
How many names are on this list that we're going to see at the Rural Museum?
There's approximately 750 names, but they're not just names, they're photos as well.
People?
Yes.
From all the different states in that?
No, this one is just from California.
California. Oh.
There are 2, and we're bringing out the one from California. There is another Remembering Our Fallen, and it's nationwide. Now that one is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's been at the Reagan Museum. It goes all across the country. And this one that we're bringing is men and women that have fallen from California.
Very important.
Yes.
We get busy, and there's different news every day, but this is very important.
It's very important to our Gold Star families as well, because I've spoken to many Gold Star mothers and always want to know, what can we do as a Blue Star mother, what can we do to support you? They always answer with the same answer, and that is, never forget my son's name or my daughter's name. That will always keep their memory alive. So that's why we continue to support them. Many Gold Star mothers stay Blue Star mothers just to continue to support the veterans.
I mentioned that I had a 50-year reunion for high school, and we were touring Lancaster Cemetery. And a couple of classmates said, "Why the cemetery?" I said, it's really about the living. There's a lot over there. And so we're standing there. Someone says, "Hey, do they ever put they ought to put flags on the veterans' graves." And I said, "They do.
Yes, they do.
Or I'm sure they're looking for volunteers if you want to do it today." But, it's not them. It's us. What can we do? We remember.
Yes, always remember.
When's the event going to be at the museum?
The event starts Monday the 22nd, and it's that evening is opening ceremony from 6 to 9. So from 6 to 7, we're going to have like a little meet and greet, and we can walk around the rural museum. They're also going to display some artifacts, a lot of old uniforms, military uniforms, but that will be on one end, and the other end will be the display. So that will be, I already said that, on Monday, October 22nd,
You can
6
repeat
to
it
9.
as many times as you want.
And then for the following week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's from 5 in the evening to 8 p.m. Friday, 5 in the evening to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday will be open 11 in the morning to 5 p.m. And then Monday, we're having a special opening just for school children. That's going to be in the morning. Then the display will be taken down that afternoon, and it will be headed off to its next location.
Wow. How did you get in contact with the display?
Actually, I was contacted by Kelly Ellen, who is a Gold Star mother, about 2 years ago, and she asked me if Blue Star mothers would be interested in bringing the display out here. And of course, none of us had ever heard of it. So it took a couple of years, but finally we had the funds to be able to bring it out here to the Antelope Valley. That's when we asked Vets for Veterans, and they're helping to sponsor the event. I was in touch with Dale DeBry from the Lancaster Cemetery. She's also on the board at the rural museums.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, once I mentioned it to Dale, she just jumped on it and said, "Let's do it at the rural museum." So that's what we did. That's how it happened.
Wow. And I'm sure that there are expenses. You mentioned you got some money together. Are you ever looking for sponsors or people to help out?
Always.
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 Yeah. And I'd have to think there's a lot of people out there that have never been asked.
Once you see this display, and I have never seen it, okay, but I have seen other displays, but once you see this display, and I want to say these are our kids, because I'm an older woman, and I have older children, but I always say they're our kids. And 9/11 was so significant during our time. When our kids joined the military, they did sign on the dotted line, and that's what makes it so emotional, so touching. So to us Blue Star mothers, my son came home, and a lot of our sons come home as veterans. Some of them are still serving. So when we see these pictures displayed and these young kids that joined right after high school, people will understand that it is important that we never forget them.
Because they were some mom's son or daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. don't know what else to say.
Well, I urge everyone to come
Right.
and see this display. You can call me, my phone number is on our flyers, and my phone number is 661-212-7607. Call me, I'll answer any questions. If you want to sponsor it to come out next year, that would be awesome. But come out to the display to see for yourself.
Because it's all about remembering. It's called Remembering Our Fallen, and these are fallen in California. And it's the first of many exciting collaborations.
Yes.
It's very important. And give us the dates again.
Monday is opening ceremony from 6 to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 5 to 8 p.m. Friday, 5 to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Monday, 9:30 till noon. And then the display will be escorted out of the Antelope Valley by the Patriot Guard.
And that's actually this next Monday, the 22nd of October.
Correct.
Very good. So Sylvia, thank you very much for coming in.
Well, thank you so much for asking me.
Have I ever had you on the radio show before?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
boy. Well, thank you for being so brave. Say goodbye to the camera.
Bye.
Sylvia Gaxiola, Blue Star Mothers of the Antelope Valley. We'll see you next Monday.